Hey guys, welcome back to Timber Ridge. We're here in the store today to talk about a few things. We want to start a new series called What the Hell? So what the hell is an AR-15 is what we're going to start with. There's so many different videos, different stuff out there, but you know, there's a lot of misconception and people who really don't know what it is. I've seen videos here recently, especially of politicians who it's sad. It's really sad on what they think they're talking about. They really know what they're talking about, and they don't. Had one in particular that had she was talking about that she held an AR-15, and it was as heavy as 10 boxes, 10 big boxes, and you know, just kind of made me think about it, and it's like, well, that's a little odd to begin with, but secondly, I just wanted to see. I wanted to kind of get an idea. This is an original. This is actually more of an M16 than an AR-15, but just to kind of give you an idea, let's see, we're coming in at 8.96 pounds. Man, I wonder what, and this is the heavy one. Let's pull out more of a modern day AR-15. Where does it come in at? Oh, we're only at 7 pounds there. So, wow, just wonder what kind of boxes she might be comparing it to. But anyway, that's beside the point. We just want to try to give you guys some information about what an AR-15 truly is. So, in reality, these guns came into play back in the 50s. Armalite actually developed this firearm. Armalite Incorporated developed this firearm back in the 50s. All right, so in 1959 they sold their patent, or they sold their idea to Colt. Right, so Colt actually got a patent on this rifle, and then in I think it was 1963, the U.S. military selected a rifle that looked a lot like this guy right here for the U.S. military, and it became their standard issue, which their military designation for that rifle was the M16. So now military started carrying this rifle, and then in the 70s, Colt's patent actually expired. So whenever it expired, they opened it up to other companies to start build this style rifle and building something similar to it. But by that time, the AR-15 model had actually stuck because Colt actually used it as whenever they started selling to the law enforcement and to civilians, they actually did have it as a model of AR-15. Now, what does AR stand for, right? So some people like to let you believe that it's assault rifle. That's not. Some people want to say, oh, it's an automatic rifle. No, it's not. I told you that Armalite Incorporated is the company who actually started this rifle, who actually developed this rifle and built it. The AR stands for Armalite Rifle Model 15. That was their 15th model that they came out with of this design, and that's where they came up with AR-15. Colt ran with the Armalite Rifle 15, and that's where Armalite came in. Some of us would like to call it more of America's rifle because it was American made, American developed, and AR to me stands more like America's rifle. But for those of you who actually want to think of it as a assault rifle, the term assault rifle actually came into play from another rifle that was developed in 1944. And it really bothers me for people to commonly or casually associate this as an assault rifle, because the guy who actually came up with the term assault rifle, which was actually German, and I have a hard time pronouncing it, but it's Sturmgewehr. Anyway, the rifle's STG-44 is the actual rifle, and we'll do a clip of it and you'll see what we're talking about. But Hitler actually named that rifle, Adolf Hitler named that rifle the Sturmgewehr, which actually in English translation is assault rifle. So for those of you who want to call this an assault rifle, then you're right there along the same lines of Adolf Hitler. Good job. So as we're talking about our Armalite rifle Model 15, what we want to do over these next few videos is I'm going to break this thing down, whether it be this model or one of the modern day equivalents to this rifle, and really go into detail on what this rifle is all about, on how it's made and the parts and pieces of what makes it up. So just understand, guys, there's a lot of myth and a lot of different things out there, and there's different ways that these units are made, but we want to kind of cut through some of that and let you know what these rifles are all about. So in 1994, Bill Clinton actually banned these rifles. Whenever they were banned in 94, at that time there was a very few manufacturers of this rifle total, and so that lasted up through 2004. So after 2004, it became, I wouldn't call it more mainstream, but there were other manufacturers who saw the opportunity to say, hey, that rifle is such an evolution of rifles, there's so many things we could do with that, let's see what else we can make out of it, what we can do. And what we found is, on the training side of things, of how much easier it is to train individuals, especially kids, youth, ladies, whatever. These rifles are great for that, because so many of them, like the modern day equivalents, have full adjustability. Let me bring this one in. Bear with me, I'll bring it in. So like its modern day equivalent is like this guy here, has full adjustability where you can adjust the stock and do more with it. And the inside the buffer system, which we'll show you down the road in a different video, of how it absorbs recoil, and you don't have that recoil. So now at this point in time, there are literally hundreds of companies who make, whether they make the rifles or they just make parts and pieces for the rifle. There are thousands of jobs that are provided due to this platform. So understand, guys, it's not just about, you know, making an assault rifle. There's a lot to it. A lot of people have fun creating something that's one of a kind, something that's their own, and there are, like I said, literally thousands of jobs out there supported from companies that may not even make a rifle. They make just parts and pieces that go on this rifle, because it has so many different opportunities that you can do things with it. But stay tuned. The plans for the future on our What the Hell is an AR-15. We're going to truly break this thing down, give you an idea of what it's all about, how it's made, how it all functions, and let you know what the hell an AR-15 is. So thanks, guys, and tune in for the next video. Appreciate it.